More and more, your cell phone's being turned into a tool by scammers.
So when a Local 12 News employee got a voicemail from one of these scams, we turned it over to our investigative reporter, DeWine Pullman. Tonight, DeWine exposes the spam scam and takes this case to Ohio's Attorney General to prevent you from becoming the next victim.
I need you to return the call.
A scripted robocall that strikes fear.
Don't disregard this message to return the call.
With veiled threats of consequence.
Then the only thing I can do is wish you a good luck as the situation unfolds on you. Goodbye.
I called back and got a busy signal or no answer. Time after time after time, which is probably a good thing since the number we were instructed to call has been repeatedly reported to websites that track scams, including the IRS scam, which have ripped off people for years. So we came here to Columbus to talk with Ohio's Attorney General about the scam, who's behind it, and how you can protect yourself. Is this a scam?
This is a horrible scam. And it's very similar to a lot of other scams that we have received and people call us about. And what's common to all of these scams is they want to scare you.
And the people scaring you, Attorney General Mike DeWine says, pretend to be everything from IRS agents to lawyers, even friends of the family, with one clear purpose in mind.
They're all similar in the sense that they want you to send them money. Once that money is gone, it's gone.
While the phone number left for us to call back is tied to Western Washington State, DeWine says that number isn't real.
They have what we call spoofed the number on there. So you look down and you know it's a 513 or it's a 937.
Or in this case, a 360 of Western Washington.
Right, because they can create this illusion and put that on your caller ID.
Often, the person who placed the call, DeWine says, is calling from far away.
Someone can be sitting halfway around the world and rip you off, and this happens all the time.
And out of the reach of our laws.
There's very little chance of getting their money back for them.
But there are ways to protect yourself. Ohio's Attorney General offers simple tips if you get a call from these scammers. First, you can hang up. If you think it could be a legitimate call, ask them to send the information in writing. And if you suspect it's a scam, report it immediately to the police or the Attorney General's office.
Whether or not law enforcement can find that person is another question, but at least it gives us an idea of where these scam artists are operating.
And with thousands of people, mostly elderly, falling victim to these scams across the country, DeWine says the calls will likely continue by a new brand of con artist who strikes fear to con you out of your money.
They've got skills. Why do they have to go rip people off? Yeah, it makes me really mad.
Now, we chose not to show the full number here because in this case we don't want any viewers calling it, but the truth is those spoofed numbers, they change a lot, which is probably why we didn't get an answer when we called back.
Yeah, and you've cleared up a lot here because I've gotten a lot of marketing calls lately, particularly in this political season, with 513. So they have a way they can just generate
Absolutely.
that. Totally fake.
In the computer age, that is absolutely going on all of the time. By the way, they also catch your cell number because they do it randomly. That's why you'll get like picking up and not hearing anything.
Yeah.
That's just to make sure there's a real person. Then they call back, this time a computer voice that leaves a message. It's really all about the numbers. I'm not just talking about the phone number, it's about the volume of calls. The more calls they make, more likely they find a target.
Yeah.
By the way, if you think you've been scammed, you need to report it. We have links to do that online at local12.com.
So if you don't know the number, don't pick it up, right?
Absolutely.
That's
Hang
the way to
up.
do it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks, Wayne.